Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a pretty long time since I last put up a video on the internet. Actually, I think it's been a month? Maybe not a whole month, or maybe slightly more than a month, but yeah, just about a whole month without any sort of new stuff. The short version of my excuse is I've been busy. The long version is that I spent a lot of time and energy on a project that pretty much fell through completely at the last minute. So that one's been shelved, and you're not going to see any bit of that anytime soon. So I'm basically just moving on to the next project I had in line, which, yeah, is still, in the early stages. So hopefully I'll get something up in the not too distant future. But in the meantime, I thought I'd make this weird little video about just some weird games that I've been playing, because I've been partly filling my time by trying to play games that I never really played enough or never finished, or well, I don't know, just I'm always trying to expand my horizons in terms of video games, because I feel like it's more important to play a large number of games than it is to play one game a large amount of time. Anyway, so just kind of in no particular order, just have like this list of weird games that I've been playing. I've been replaying Fallout New Vegas, and some Arma 2. That playing the Arma 3 alpha kind of got me in the Arma mood, so I've been playing on a just sort of like a generic cooperative multiplayer server for Arma 2, Operation Arrowhead. I don't know, I love it, can't get enough of it. I'm a fucking amazing pilot, and I'm pretty good at the whole infantry thing by now, having played the game for so long. So it's just a really enjoyable experience. Of course, it's one that, yeah, you get sucked into it, and then since almost nothing happens, you end up spending like 4 or 5 hours in a single session. Just, you don't even feel like you're playing very long, but you definitely are. Anyway, so yeah, I've been playing New Vegas again. I think I ran through it once when I first got it, and I loved it, and I never played it again. For me, New Vegas is just like, it's the perfect Fallout game, because it's like getting to finally play the canceled Fallout Van Buren project. Oh man, it's kind of an amazing, nostalgic, very authentic Fallout experience, and I think it's a really great game. Every single game Obsidian Entertainment makes is a great game, and people can complain about them being buggy or unfinished or whatever, but I would rather play a very good, interesting game with some problems than a perfectly polished game that's like, yeah. Any of the Assassin's Creed games, for example, they're so polished and professional and well put together and complete, and everything's all there, and I just hate them. They're just awful. I can't stand them. Anyways, yeah, that's me just insulting a whole gigantic, very popular franchise for no good reason. What else I'm playing? Playing more Kerbal Space Program. It's a really fun little, like, space program game. It's a program on your computer. You run it, and then you simulate some space. There's just like a bunch of new updates that they did last month and a half, maybe last couple of months. They added like rover pieces and lander pieces and computers and docking and all this crazy shit. And I cannot for the life of me get anything interesting into space. I tried making a very simple space station. I can't get that thing into space. I can't get rovers to the moon, to say nothing of another planet. I think I made it to the moon once since the new patch, and my rover pancaked, of course, because I ran out of fuel and couldn't slow it down. Like, I don't know, it's kind of beyond my level of patience. I love it to death, but it's just not something I think I'll ever be good at. So in the meantime, I've just been making cars, because you can make land rovers. Even literally, I think somebody did make a Land Rover, a Toyota, or not Land Rover, that's the Land Cruiser, a Range Rover, Land Rover kind of thing. So that's pretty fucking sweet. Also been playing Dark Souls, because I got it a while ago and was playing it and really liked it, and then I stopped for a while, and then I finally started playing it again and smashed through most of the game, because it's just, God, that's another fucking great game. It's a game, it's like Fallout New Vegas. It may have some problems, it may be rough around the edges, but goddamn if it isn't more interesting and better than most of those other stupid games that sell really well and look really shiny, but don't have much beyond the veneer. What else? Been playing Divine Cybermancy, or EYE. I don't know if you're supposed to pronounce it as a word or as an acronym or whatever. I bought it a million years ago, because I think someone said the word to me, 64-player cooperative, and I was like, oh, okay. And so basically, by the time they'd finished that sentence, I had already got it on Steam. And then I just never installed it. So I finally got around to it, and it's intriguing. It's the opposite, if you will, of Deus Ex Human Revolution. It's like the Deus Ex series split off into these two completely dimorphic things. One of them was Human Revolution, which was shiny and very Square Enix-y, and the other one was Divine CyberMancy, which is just the epitome of an Eastern European game. It is the best looking game I have ever seen. Like, it's just like, I mean, on the technical side, yes, it's DirectX 9, so it doesn't look that great. It's the Source engine, so the environment physics, the ragdoll, the character models, all that stuff is like, oh, hey, it's the Source engine. It just feels like the Source engine moving around, whatever. And the graphics themselves, you know, maybe from a technical standpoint, are not amazing, but the visual design and the way it's all presented is unbelievably gorgeous. And I don't understand the game at all. Like, this coming from a person who regularly plays games like Arma and MechWarrior, and I do not understand Divine CyberMancy. Like, you're generating your character, and it gives you these 3 little drop-down menus, and each drop-down menu has like 12 things on it, and none of them make any fucking sense, and it's just like generating your character. You don't even know how you're doing it, basically. It's just like, I don't even know if they could make a manual, because, yeah, it is originally, I'm pretty sure, in Russian or something, and the translation in the game isn't that great. Imagine trying to translate a manual teaching how to play the game. It's fucking impossible. But, so, yeah, so the game, I don't know what the hell to do. I don't know where to go. I don't feel like I'm even playing it right, because I end up basically, you know, slogging my way through almost every single stage, against what I think is basically infinitely respawning enemies and, like, swarms of, like, tower defense segments, or who knows what the fuck's going on. I can't figure it out, that's for damn sure. And I'm supposed to be like a hacker, and I kind of understand that the hacking system is very cool, and it allows you to do cool stuff like possess a guy and then make him look at somebody and shoot that person, and then like spark some infighting between enemies. But the hacking system's like impossible to use. I don't know, whatever. I mean, as long as you can fall back on the weapons, and the weapons are really cool and just, you know, they're meaty sounding and they're just visceral and fun. So, holy shit, it's a weird gaming experience, and I think not one that I'm going to play for a whole lot longer, but just having it, I think, is valuable. Just to sort of see, what happens if you take Deus Ex too far. Let's just say that. What else? Oh, finally, last thing. I've been playing Persona 3 again. There's a guy who's on the Geek Hive website, the eternally formulating Geek Hive website that's never quite done, but maybe soon. That's the word I'm hearing. Maybe done soon. Anyways, one of the guys on this website is a huge Shin Megami Tensei fan. You know, I mean, good. Somebody has to be, I'm sure. And it's not going to be me. You know, I got a major in Japanese language, and I lived in Japan for a while, and I still don't quite see the appeal. However, I will concede that the Persona series, from what I've seen, is amazing, and Persona 3 Portable is just an amazing game. I got it, I played it for like 9 hours, and then I stopped playing it, and that's not because the game is bad at all. The game is amazing, but it's completely brought down by an absolutely garbage system. The PSP is just unbelievably bad, and it's even worse with mine, because I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my PSP, but I got a brand new battery, brand new charging cable, whatever. The PSP battery lasts for like literally 50 minutes on a full charge. Maybe it's just because I've got the old, the 1001 model. I don't know, but I mean, just playing games on a PSP is a miserable fucking experience in just so many ways. The battery doesn't last very long, the controls are awful, because you've got sort of the same layout as a PlayStation controller, but very cramped, which, I mean, compared to a PlayStation controller, cramped, like, that's a very harsh criticism, because the PlayStation controller, the DualShock, the dual analog, whatever, is just some of the most cramped, tiny, fucking gnarled, fisted piece of shit ever made. I don't even mind it that much anymore. Although I will say that I fucking hate moving my thumb left to move up. I don't quite get that. Anyways, I'm trying to talk about something else and I keep getting distracted because I'm angry. I'm just eternally angry, perpetually angry at people for making bad video game related decisions. Anyways, the PSP, the analog nub, is terrible. The D-pad is mushy and bad. And it's God, I hate it so much. The loading times, okay. I should talk about this some other time, because now is really not the time. But the loading times are awful compared to a DS. The disk access noise is just unbelievably loud. Like, imagine, even if you got your headphones in or something, playing this on like a train or a bus or something, or in a public place, and everybody's just trying to have a nice quiet time, and your PSP is going. That's awful. That's terrible. That is a really bad fucking idea. And the thing is that the UMD doesn't even give you that much storage capacity, so you've got games that are really good games that are trying to be full-fledged gaming experiences, not just portable games. And they're not turning out right. Like Portable Ops, the Metal Gear Solid game, is so bad because of being on the PC or the PSP and having awful control issues, whatever. I will not play Peace Walker on the PSP, which is, I'm so fucking happy that they released that HD collection, even though I hate HD collections, because it has Peace Walker on an actual console system, so it's actually playable in a way that doesn't make you fucking insane. So there's games that could be great, fully fledged gaming experiences are ruined by the PSP's hardware, and Persona 3 was like that for me, but I ended up, I gave it another shot. Basically, I just camped next to a fucking wall charger, which defeats the purpose of a PSP, but then again, according to my my inside man, the contact who tells me everything I need to ever know about Shin Megami Tensei, apparently the portable version is 6,226% better than the PS2 version, which is a drag, because I would rather play almost anything on my PS2. But whatever. Okay, so I'm playing it on the PSP. I have it on the PSP. I'm going to keep doing that. And the game is really good. And so I started looking at all these other PS or Persona games, trying to get some of those, play some of those, and the word that I'm hearing is that they're all best on the PSP, which is kind of a contradiction of terms, because the version of the game might be the best, but the experience of playing it on the PSP is going to be the worst. So it kind of averages out to the same. So, I don't know, whatever. I think I've rambled for, 6 minutes about how much I hate the PSP. Well, I do. I feel guilty because I've been a lazy sack of crap, and I haven't really got anything done because I'm not in one of my manic creative moods after my project fell through, and I'm just kind of bummed. So why don't I tell you instead about games that I have on the PSP that I've tried to play but that don't like. Don't even get me started on the PS Vita, because that whole touchscreen on the back thing. I think I was watching a video where they talked about the touchscreen on the back of the PS Vita, and I think I flipped a table, threw my computer out the window, and shot the first person I saw. It was a bad day for me. Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lion, it's ugly, it's stupid, it's not very fun, compared to, say, Final Fantasy Tactics A2, which I will admit is not a challenging game by any stretch of imagination, but it's still gorgeous and fun and engaging and long. Portable Ops, again, fuck that game. Portable Ops Plus, fuck that game even worse, because it's like that other game without a story. Patapon, sure, okay, whatever. It's not that good. It's quirky and semi-unique, but I don't think quirkiness is really how you gauge, how you judge a game. Oh, it's X amount of quirky, that gives it 9 out of 10 on the good game scale. God, what else? I really don't have that many PSP games because it's a nonsense system. I can't think of any more that I've got. I don't know, they're in a box somewhere. I can't see them from where I'm sitting. And obviously they haven't made enough of an impression on me to remember what they fucking are. Still nothing. Nothing's coming to mind. Anyways, I don't really think I got anything else to yammer on about. I do have a video in the works. I've got a whole bunch of things written down and scripted and ready, and I just want to get some stuff done, but just kind of got to wait for everything to line up, the stars to align. I'd like to do some more stuff about N64 games. That'll be really cool. Gosh, I can't remember what's coming up. What's coming up next, I'll just tell you. I'll go ahead and tell you what game it is. It's the Reservoir Dogs game. 2006, PC, PS2. Real fun experience that was. Being kind of sarcastic. So that'll be a fun review, I think, if I can get it all worked out. After that, I can't remember if it's a budget barrel or what's going on there. Somebody gave me a bunch of ideas. One thing I'd like to talk about in the near future is comparing some of the N64 RPGs, of which there are, what, 2? Maybe 3 if you count Pokemon Stadium. I don't count Pokemon Stadium. That's not even a real game. It's like a texture pack. That's about as far as it goes. So yeah, so I really like to do some more stuff about the N64, because that really was like the gaming system for me. I mean, obviously, aside from the PC. Just the PC is better. It always has been. And always will be. And with that, I suppose I should stop talking. It's early in the morning, which for me means late at night in backwards land that I live in. And I could probably stand to get some stuff done. Sorry for the very, what's the word, the dearth of content lately. I'll work on it. And if I really have a hard time getting shit done, then I'll put another one of these little time filler, time waster nonsense videos out for y'all to think about or click on if you're that fucking desperate. Anyways, all right. Thanks for listening. I'm not sure if there's going to be any video on this thing. And you know, hey, have a good day. Play some good games. See you guys.